Welcome to my channel, Anti TV. And for those who haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting on? Come and join, man. We have a lot of things that we talk about over here. And you can come too and share your opinions towards the videos and the comments. And I want to add my little bit with regards to the recently held general elections held in Jamaica on September 3. And I'm looking at it now that it has come and passed. I have seen a lot of anticipation, expectation. I've seen the vibrancy. Everybody was cheering and happy, and all the road tours, right? And I also noticed that there were different things that happened on the day of it in question. However, what I would like to say is more persons could have gone out as well. A lot of persons did. But I think when I listened to the average amount that they said really went out, to me it was small, but there is still room for improvement. And I think they have done well, those who went out to actually poll their votes. And there were persons who probably did not get a chance to do it due to the different issues that had come up. But I'm still happy to know that it was open and persons willingly went to exercise their franchise, which has gone down into history. And a lot of, should I say, disappointments, because as we know, two horses going down the road, one has to win or they both tie, or one come before the other. No, it happened, and the expectations were not really met. Some persons are still disappointed, and some persons are still trying to cope with it as they go along, which is still good because persons could have become more boisterous, and be more outspoken and angry. But I'm happy to know that I have not heard or seen any sort of violence that anyone could say is as a result of their disappointment. And as a Jamaican, each day we realize that things change, and we still can't give up. We have to still press ahead. We have to still encourage our young people because they're the ones who are going to be able to carry the mantle along when we are not going to be able to do it. Our forefathers and fought for freedom, and even our foreparents. They traveled all the way, they took them, not traveled really, they took them all the way from Africa and brought them to the Caribbean, in particular to Jamaica, especially I'm speaking of. And they suffered, they did suffer, and they endure. And today we are free because we have learned where it was abolished in 1838. And that is why we celebrate Emancipation Day as a result of 1834. So, having been freed, now we are going through another era. We don't know what awaits us. So, we have to be very optimistic and try to be very engaging, educate ourselves, and not just to follow what persons say. We have to get education is available all over, so we can educate ourselves and so we can move on as a people, because violence doesn't help. It speaks volumes, but at the end of the day, the people still suffer. So I'm happy that everything so far, the following day after, it was declared that the JLP has won by a 34 and the PNP 29. Um, I have not heard anything different. I don't know if at the magisterial recount if there'll be any difference. I don't know yet. So we will all have to wait and see. But I still must commend Mr. Mark Golding and Mr. Holness and the teams that worked together, because the impact was felt. And I would also like to thank those voters who went out to give their mark for the side that they chose, right? Everybody could not have chosen one side, right? So people chose the side that they are comfortable with. And for those who did not go, I think they should regret it now because they were not a part of the process. So I do hope that the next time around, when there's going to be an election that is of benefit to the country's development, everybody will come out 100%. I don't know how much the system can handle, but it will be good if it's 100% persons come out to give their support. Because plans, developments, everything, we all have to take into account because it is important. It is the future of the country and the future of our young people and their family. And when they have their families and they are older, they will going to look at us, the older ones, that we had made some foolish decisions and we have wasted our time because they will look at things differently. So let me just say that the Jamaicans have spoken. They are the ones who went to the poll and they polled their votes, and it has declared that the JLP is victorious in winning. So nobody can really say that they didn't win because the numbers are there to show. So I just like to encourage my fellow Jamaicans to continue the work, continue doing, because one day the reward will be given. Right? Remember that Jesus said in the parable of the servants that were given the different talents. The one that got only one, went and hid it. Say it doesn't make any sense. And he was given just one to go and multiply. And the others who got more went and multiply. And the one who got one. And then he said to that person, you're no longer, you're a wicked and you're a slothful person. You're not of any value, right? So let us continue serving our country and keep the flag flying high because we all are still one people. As the motto says, out of many, one people. That's my take on it for the election that just passed on September 3rd. Thank you for giving me your time, and let us continue to build. Let us not give up because we are still in the building process. See you in my next video. I'm out.